Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel M.R.Meghana. Earlier, the name of our channel was Living Unscripted, but it was difficult for few people to navigate to the channel or to even pronounce the name. So I have renamed it to a branded name, which is my name, M.R.Meghana.
Yay! Yay!
From now onwards, the name of our channel will be just my name, M.R.Meghana, and you can find me easily. So, from a very long time, I was thinking of sharing some really useful insights about LinkedIn because I've been on the platform for past 8 years.
What?
From my class 11th or class 12th to now, I have been active on LinkedIn. I've been exploring different strategies, how I can make the most out of it, and other things. So, I am going to share them with you in this video. So, by the completion of this video, you will be able to know why LinkedIn really matters and how you can make the most out of it even before the graduation, how you could stand out among your peers and really good insights. I bet you if you watch the entire video and gain some good insights and optimize your LinkedIn profile based on the suggestions that I share, this will be very helpful for you because in almost all the job applications, when you fill in, you are asked for your LinkedIn profile URL. There are high chances for HRs to go through your LinkedIn profiles and learn about you. So you cannot be visible till your profile is shortlisted, right? You won't directly talk to HRs. What speaks is your resume and your LinkedIn profile, your online presence. So I already recorded a video for resume preparation. I will upload it soon. But before that, this LinkedIn optimization is prior. So I am starting it. Let me share my screen. Screen sharing.
All right. How do I hide? Is there a way to hide it? It's okay. So, this is my LinkedIn profile. And first things first, the profile picture matters a lot. Do not upload a picture in your college uniform or school uniform or a childhood photo or a picture of some other actors or some other famous people. I'm saying this because I have come across so many profiles, some thousands of profiles all these years, and people usually hesitate, especially our South Indian people usually hesitate to add their up to date profile picture. This gives the first impression, so please make sure you give a good professional profile picture that itself gives a good impression. And next comes the headline. So it was different before, and this is based on my current uh, what do we say title and something that I want people to know if they visit my profile. I am a solutions engineer, so I want people to know what job I do now, which is why I put that. And the hats that I proudly wear are these, so I put them here. And why am I stressing to focus on this headline? Is there are less chances for people to scroll through this long profile and see what I do, where I worked before, and what are the highlights, right? So, as soon as they open the profile, they give a quick read at this, and if it's interesting, they scroll down, or else just leave. So, Global Ambassador Women Tech Network, which highlights the leadership qualities I might have, or the responsibilities that I might take, or being active in extracurricular activities, all these things, which says I am a multi potentialite because it comes with a tech role and other volunteering things and this title. And also, I am not a camera shy person, which proves it here. So, I mean, I just want people to know this little things about me. And if you are applying for really good jobs that you have been waiting for, please update it accordingly. And if you do not have any job right now, if you are a student, I usually recommend putting your interests like aspiring software developer with so and so knowledge, something like that. Knowledge in a sense, do not put this word there, but SQL or Python or C. Few people, especially the Indian recruiters, they just go through this random here. As you can see, all these, they just search here if the skills that you mentioned here or the headline that you mentioned here is good, they would open your profile and might consider you for hiring. So profile picture and the headline is very important. Next comes this about section. So this thing, the content that you put here should give an overall picture of what you are going to aspire, and what are the important things according to you in your professional life or your hobby, something like that. I always want to be a product manager, which is why I have focused more on design development deployment. I keep on continuously learning things related to this because I did an internship before, and there are a lot more stuff. I don't want to speak about my personal and professional history and all, but I have put it here in a way that lets people know I am interested in overall the complete cycle of a product or a tool. So that thing gives enough information about what I am, what I possess, and what I aim to be. So people could consider me for their roles and connect with me if they want to connect with like-minded people. That's why I added so and so about here. In next comes, we can skip this activity. If you have not posted anything, you would not see anything here, and if you have posted something, you would see something in this section. And featured would be, I'll tell you when I say how to post, when to add to featured. I'll share it in next few minutes. Here comes the experience. We have different things here. I saw people adding their education to experience, and please don't do that. Experience is something where you gain skills in a real world, like a job, an internship, something like that. And here I mentioned content creator because I am focusing on it. I am researching about different things, I work on it. So next I mentioned about my current job, about the important things that I wanted to share here. Placement coordinator, this is also my experience because I get to interact with a lot of people when I was serving that role, right? It would show that this person has so and so history. So this section is to add your experience, is something that you learned, not certifications, not volunteering. And you shouldn't add education and all in this. This is just for this type of experience and some details about it, just in a one or two line, that would be more than enough. So how I started, for beginners this would be helpful. When I was in my class 12th, I was doing a fundraiser internship. That was my first one. So I started it like that, then a content writer, campus ambassadors, and followed by few internships and alumni coordinator, this then full stack developer internship, placement coordinator, my first job, and then this very important thing in my life, in the current job, in what I am working on right now. So it gives a flow, how I started, what I am doing, what I am going to do, all these things would come under experience. And if you have some volunteering, like you are part of your college NSS or NCC, you are part of some food donation campaigns, organizations, all this, you add here under volunteering. There's a separate section on LinkedIn for it, and you are not supposed to add it under experience. It should be under volunteering. So, fundraiser, member of so and so clubs. I learned this there. I'm doing that. This is my role in that club, something like that. This is what you have to mention here. And do not forget, volunteering is different from the experience. Let's divide that sections and be careful about what you add there. Next comes this education field. I see most of the people just putting this college and what is the course that you do. That's it, and that's not enough, right? Because you see here, I added PUC. Okay, you studied there, and you are just like every other engineering student if you just add PUC and college name. And people or recruiters who come across your profile would never know what are the special things you possess. How different are you from the rest of the gang, the rest of the students? What I did, I was the official host. Of course, I did host our college convocation, and I was the first student, as far as I know, to host a convocation there. And I did host all this. So this gives an impression that I have been an active student. And also for school, I was appointed school monitor. So after a few years, even I might forget these things, but when I go through this profile, go through the history, I would know, oh yes, I did that, I did this, I achieved it, I was doing so well. So it gives me kind of motivation, and for people who visit my profile, it gives a good impression. And they would try to get a picture of me, that I am not pretending in that interview in front of them, but I have been the same active person even years before it. You got my point, right? So that's what I was trying to say. Just add what you were trying to do before, if you were active in the clubs you took part of, and whatever you achieved there in education section. And then comes this licenses and certifications, all I have done, what I learned, some references, and credentials. It would take me to right section. Did we lose? Oh, it's here. So it gives a picture that I keep on updating myself with the latest things, and I have completed so and so certification, did this, did that, all these things. These are certification sections. Please make sure to correctly mention this organization name, because if you mention a wrong organization, the here the icon would change, and it doesn't make sense, and it doesn't seem legit, right? So please make sure you add right licenses and certifications. So we covered experience section, you know what to add, how to add, and what to aim when you add those there. In education section, how the flow should be and what you have to add and why you have to add. We covered licenses and certifications. Next comes this project section. So when you are in college, you collaborate with 2 to 3 people in your class or in your branch, and you work on a minor or major project, and you just leave it like that. Do not do it like that. Add it to a GitHub, get a link and add it here, or at least mention a clear and concise information, a small summary of what that project is, what you did, so that the project is not lost. You can mention it not just in resume but here. And I already covered this volunteering section. If you were a volunteer in your college event, you could add it here because you were enthusiastic. I mean, in a room full of quiet people, if there's this volunteering thing, and you would stand out there, right? Next comes the skills section. Skills doesn't mean you just have to add 3 to 4, but you can add as many as you want. It would be very nice, and if, I actually love this endorsements. People would say that yes, she's good in this skill, and that's why we add skills here. It's different. I got good endorsements as well. Nice. And perfect. And recommendations. So, for suppose you are in your first company, you were part of a project and you have team members, and only those people would know how your way of working is and how would you approach the problem. All these things, how would you think when hard situations arise, all these things, right? So, you seek a recommendation from that person and you give recommendation for someone, and after you leave that company, that entry here would tell people that yes, she was capable enough, she was doing that, she was handling this is a kind of reassurance for your future employees and people who try to shortlist your profile for jobs and all. That's for recommendations. And if you don't like the recommendation that they give, you can just hide it. There's an option to what to show here and what to hide. In publications, of course, I did work on this cloud load balancing algorithms. It was published, which is why I had it here. If you don't have it, you don't have to add it. If you are author for some articles or for some books, or you have a research paper published, you can showcase all of them in this publications section. And these are courses, license and certifications are different, and for this I do not have no certifications with me, so I chose this courses section to add it. Honors and awards for do not add I got this award in class 2 class 3 in 6th class, 7th class. Don't do it like this. So at least start from class 10th, which would be a decent consideration. And all these things could be added under honors and awards. I was winner for this, I was nominated for that, I was runner up for this. You can add all of them here. Next comes the languages. So if you add German here, for suppose a recruiter from Germany is looking for Indian people, for people who wanted them, who wants to be worked under Indian time zone IST, they should know German. They would come to LinkedIn, they would search profile skills and all, right. So they would be choosing if you knew German or not. That's major consideration for them in that case, and that's how things work. It would help if you add languages here. Just don't keep it empty. So there could be other section. How should I add all this here? So when you go click on me and click on view profile, we are already there. So you could add it here. Add profile section, and here these are core, recommended, additional core, or this that we discussed. Position is experience, and all these things you can add. And why a career break? If a person is married and after a few years you're going to start your work life, you could add a career break here. And there are different options you could explore. You just have to get started, that's it, and you will definitely love this platform. It's unlike other platforms. It's very good. So recommended or featured, all this that we discussed. Additional information, you may add or may add or may not add, that's your wish. And I don't have premium now, I was having it before. So after you add all this, I think they're okay. We have the save to PDF. Most of them say that you can send this directly as your resume for interviewer. Please don't do that. It's just for your reference. I did it during my initial days for one of the website, and no one replied back, and this is not a good practice to send, and this is not even in a correct format. See, there is no proper alignment, and nothing is highlighted. It's like it's kind of too much of information, and no one would even scroll it till the end if I upload it to the interviewer. So this one, now I have downloaded. What I would do is when I prepare my resume, I would take this as primary reference, my LinkedIn as secondary reference, and I copy information from here and change it to different resume style content and then paste it there. It could be helpful for that. And never send this as your resume for any interviewer. You would definitely be rejected in the first friend itself. So please make sure what you add, what you include here is very important. And there's one more thing that I want to share. This public profile. Let me show you. Edit it. Okay. Edit your custom URL. This is how it looks. Public profile is on here. Okay. Only this tab is being shared. It's okay. Let me share that next time because I'm sharing only one tab. So what are these are my followers, and I have connected with so many people. And why should we connect with people? Do not connect with whoever is there on LinkedIn. It's not recommended. See, as you open the network section, let me open it. Can I open it? Or okay, network section, there will be so many people and you don't have to connect with any random people. What you want to do is, for suppose I am interested in product management, what I would do is product manager, and I would choose people, and I get the list of people who has product management in their headlines and in their skill set and all. I go through these profiles, and whichever I'm interested in, for suppose I wanted to do product management in so and so organization, so and so college, I just search for those profiles and I connect with them. I ask them questions, I get the guidance. That's how it works. So choose your connection circle wisely. And the other thing is, let me show you. If you want to post something, for suppose you learned a skill, and example, you learned about MongoDB database schema. What you want to do is, this home section, when you come here, you have a start a post. So you write about MongoDB schema. I mean, you don't write just this, but you write all the content that you want to do, and then add the pictures, tag relevant people, tag MongoDB or the related companies. For suppose you learn something in Java, you write about that I completed 100 days coding in Java associated with so and so company or organization, and tag them. All the people who are following that organization might see your post. There are high chances, right? So all those people will not just see your post, but they will visit your profile and go through all this. And if there are recruiters, and if recruiters find your profiles, it would be a good thing for your profile, and they might contact you for openings. And trust me, నా కరెంట్ జాబ్ నేను అప్లై చేయకముందే మై కంపెనీ వాంటెడ్ టు హైర్ మీ. దేర్ వర్ డిస్కషన్స్ నన్ను తీసుకోవాలని, అండ్ దట్ మేడ్ మీ వెరీ హ్యాపీ. So it could happen for you as well, right? So not just this, and there were other companies who reached out to me on LinkedIn and asked me if I was interested to apply what I do. And uh, there were a lot of things, major career decisions happened through LinkedIn in my life. And it's not just because it's a normal profile, it was because I was active and I was working on myself, I was doing stuff. As you can see, let me show you. This doesn't come in a day or a month or a year, but I told you I have been here from past 8 years and I have been constantly posting. I might have posted more than 1,000 posts, if I'm not wrong. There are so many. See, if you keep on scrolling, not just reposts, but you would see posts from very, very long back. Let me go. How far can I go? Let me check. If I could find one old profile, then that would be nice thing for me as well. I want to see which one would be that long one. Let's see. I think these are less than a year profiles. Oh, this one. I was working as a content writer for Love Heals Cancer, and that's why I was interested to reshare it. Mm, Let me check. Dun, dun, dun. Most of my posts would be about the Women Tech Network 2 years before. So where is that? So if you could check it, which is the last post here? Let's not go till the end. Let's check which one would be the last one here. Reposts, fine. Look at this one. 1 year ago. I posted it 1 year ago when I was quitting my first company. So within a year, there was that much activity, and nothing comes easy, right? Which is why I am telling you to post, and the important posts could be featured here. And if you have any questions about how to feature it here and how to add, see, this is 2 years before, and I was doing it like this. And I had ample achievements and stuff to share, and that's why I have made a college like this and shared it here. Imagine this is 2 years before, and what about 5 years before? There would be even more inspiring and motivating posts because I was that much into this platform. And నాకు కూడా అది అంతే ఇచ్చింది. Where is that? Okay, I'm sharing the right tab. All right. In this headline, I want people to see this. I want this to be visible, which is why I put here. Otherwise, you could just prepare a normal background for this LinkedIn on any other free platforms, and add if you have any skill badges, or if you want to say that you are a designer or something, and if you want to highlight those skills, you could use this banner and prepare it. That's how it works. I hope this is helpful at least to some extent to get started, and I will be sharing some really important stuff soon, and I'm sure you'll love it. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you a great day.
I'll be the last one left when the lights go out. I'm down to one last breath, but I can't stop now. We all fall down sometimes, yeah, but that's just life. So cross my heart and hope to die. Baby, I was born to fight the fear when I feel like dying. I'm trying to fly